Okay, hello, here's Alex again, and we are in the shenanigans area for our Windows Server 2025 environment with a Siebel development environment installed barebone or traditional, and a database, not so traditional, 23AI free edition as a container on Podman for Windows. And this container is now of our interest as I want to clone it. Yes, I want a second Oracle 23AI database, exactly like the one before. So I want to practically clone the database, run a second Oracle database container on that copy of database. What is the reason I want to do this? I want to have a test environment running in Siebel containers. So I can demonstrate, I have a machine where I can demonstrate Siebel containers, Linux, Siebel on Linux, etc. And I have a test environment, a test enterprise, where I'm free to, for example, demonstrate installing a gateway cluster or running my full and incremental migrations, all on the comfort of one single machine. Of course, this is nothing you wanted to do on a production environment. The performance will be ridiculously slow because it's one single machine which is freaked out. But it's a demo platform that I'm building here, and I'm sharing what I do. So you see currently that there is a command running. So I have actually I logged in. I stopped Siebel, of course, stopped the Siebel environment, that is the development environment. I shut down the database. So I have had my Claude assistant. I had it write a new step for my document, cloning the database. So I log in as sysdba, shut down, immediate your database. All the files are written, and then stop the container and used podman volume export to export the entire volume, which contains all the database files and the configuration files, etc. Everything the database needs, and then we'll create a new volume and import the cloned data into the new volume, practically cloning the entire database. That is, of course, interesting, as typically if you clone an Oracle database, you do something completely different with database tools. And here we can do it with the persistence layer of Podman and just clone the data files, that is. And then we can start we can start the source container if we want to, and we can run the test database container with a new run command. And in the run command, since it's the same machine, notice that the 1521 port is mapped out to 1522 on the host. So that, of course, is no port conflict. Then internally, and in the Podman network, it's 1521 on this machine, which we call Oracle Siebel Test. That's the Oracle database for the Siebel test environment. And we can delete the file later. And here's a little bit of connection information. So primarily, I want this second database to support a Siebel test enterprise, which will run as containers. So that's the next demonstration. So here we check out, that will likely run for quite some time, as it is a big set of files. I'm monitoring the disk activity here. This temp folder may be already filling up. Well, yeah, it's going to be one big file, several gigabytes. So we just have to wait until this is complete, and I'll pause the video recording until this is complete. All right, so, that took a few minutes to create that 18 gig file, which is representing the entire Siebel Dev database, Oracle files, etc. So it's quite a lot, but that will now be used to create the new volume. So we have enough disk space on this machine, so that should be okay. So we take that command and create the Siebel test volume. Always like to check in podman desktop where it appears instantly and is of course empty. I didn't find any clone options here, so I'm going with the command line. And now let's start the big import. So that'll take the file and import it. We should see some disk activity spinning up that will tell us if it's working. And yep, some major activity going on here. So yeah, let's just let this rip, and I'll pause the video until this is done. All right, so that went through. So now we have two volumes. One is the exact copy of the other. And let me click that. Gather volume size is so not sure what it does, but they're the same size, yeah, which is of course super great to know. So now we can run the second container for the test database. Let's see if that works. So I will basically copy the podman run for the dev database. Let's put that here. So of course change the names. So I changed the name to Siebel test here, same network. This port number is different. Also this one I hiked up one to, the password has to stay the same. It will be ignored anyway. So this is only for a fresh database, first time. So I'll keep the same password. And yeah, it has archive lock disabled already. But I keep this, and of course we use the Siebel test volume to mount internally, and that I think we're good to go. Okay, here goes nothing. Well, came back really fast. So here's the Siebel test container firing away, and the log will tell us once the database is ready. And we have a ready message, database ready to use. How cool is that? So let's check it out. And we're connected. All right, so let's see if we have okay, we need to alter the session first. And select count from Siebel S user. And we get a lot because I can't show you that, but I have imported the sample database into the dev database first. So definitely there's an S user table, and there's lots of users in there, which is of course a very good sign that this container is now fully operational, and it will support another Siebel enterprise, which we will spin up in the next demo using containers only. Oh, let's have some fun. I'll see you over there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.